All right, staff, thank you so much for showing up today. Okay, we have a big decision to make. Any thoughts on what we should do for our next video? Anyone have anything? Well, I've been combing through the comments and recipes, decorating tips. Uh-huh. Now, what was your idea? No, they mentioned financial advice, celebrity gossip, makeup tutorials. No, how to seal watercolors, like this thank you note. That is an excellent idea. Let's do it. Okay, let's get started to seal this little watercolor. Okay, there is a video for how to do this design, and that will be linked in the description. Plus, I will put it up in the corner of the video so you can link to that if you want to make this cute thank you note. Okay, here's what we're going to do today. Okay, first of all, we're going to seal this, and I'm using a product called Dorland's Wax Medium. I don't know who Dorland is, but apparently they are very good at making wax sealants for artwork. They recommend using gloves, which is why I have this glove here. And you can use it, and we're just going to rub it in, and it will not, I tested it, don't worry. You just rub it onto your artwork, and it seals it. I'm not going to say it's like waterproof, but it definitely will seal it much better, and you can put multiple coats on if you like. And you can use this on any kind of artwork. You could do it on, I don't know if you could do it on like chalk pastels, probably not, but different kinds of painting, but always test it on something you don't care about. Okay, let's see. Contains beeswax, paraffin wax, microcrystalline wax, Damar resin, mineral spirits, and other proprietary materials. Wearing gloves and ventilation of work area is recommended. So if you are concerned about things, you might want to wear a mask. I have a very well ventilated basement that I'm working in, and so I'm not going to. Anyway, this is about $9 or $10 maybe, but it lasts forever. It lasts forever. Okay, here's what it looks like. It's just wax. Okay, so let's get started, and I'm just going to do this. So I will put on my medical grade glove, just so pretty purple, and I'm just going to grab a gob of it, not a lot, and I'm going to just start to rub it in a circular motion. It's starting to worry me already, but once it dries, it's going to be fine. So you just kind of rub it in onto your artwork. And it's going to absorb somewhat in the paper because, of course, watercolor paper is absorbent. It is kind of a nerve-wracking thing to do because you're like, I just did that artwork, excuse me, and now you're telling me to put my big old finger on it and rub wax on top? Yes, I am. So with some colors, sort of enhances the color. Apparently it's really nice on oil paintings. And it gives it gives you a matte finish when you're done. It's not shiny or anything. And I'm just rubbing it in there. And just letting it do its thing. Now, I suggest letting this dry. It won't take very long to dry. And then putting a second coat on. It didn't do anything funky. It didn't smear it or anything like that. It's just kind of absorbing into the paper. So we're going to let it flow. All right, I'll be back. Okay, so the next thing you're going to do is take a clean paper towel or a soft white cloth and just kind of buff that off. Not a lot, but just enough to get so it doesn't feel tacky. And the more you let this sit, it'll dry. It still feels tacky to me, but it will dry. So you just have to leave it out for a little while, like overnight. Okay, now we're going to make it into a card. So here's how I do it. I have this little corner rounder, which I really like. And they're kind of fun. You just put your card in and it rounds the corners. Hence the name corner rounder. And you can buy these. I bought this on Amazon. It has 3 different sizes. And it's pretty cool. So it gives you that really nice rounded edge. Okay. So from there, now you have to trust me on this. This was an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock that I folded hot dog, you know, hamburger, hot dog, and the long way, and then I cut it in half. So it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And this will fit perfectly on here. You can use, again, we use what we have. You can use any kind of glue, really, to put this down onto the paper. You could use double stick tape, or you could use a glue stick, or I have this, it's called a tape runner, and I don't know. I mean, it works fine. It's kind of fun. It's kind of a novelty. It's a little too much plastic for my taste. But what I will do is take a scrap piece of paper and just lay down some strips of this. Well, it's kind of fun to use. And be generous. It doesn't always do like a super straight thing, but it doesn't really have to. So you just put any kind of adhesive that you have down, and we're going to center it on there until I have some. That'll come off with the paper towel. Okay, now my wax is still a little bit damp. This will still work. So anyway, I put this down. I have a cute little card, and what I'm going to do is I bought this. This is a it's for printmaking where you burnish things down. Do not do the burnishing right on your artwork because, you know, who knows what might be on there, or you'll just start to smear things. So I get another piece of clean paper and I just burnish that down. And all I'm doing is getting that adhesive to be stuck down there. It's particularly important to burnish it somehow with, if you're using a glue stick. So that is pretty well adhered there, and I have a card. Huh, look at that. I have a card. So that's really cute. Just write your little message in there, and that's the way I do it. So again, it's Dorland's Wax Medium. That's awesome. And you will use this, it'll last forever. So it's a good little extra of your fun stuff, and that's how you do it. All right, cool. Well, thanks for being here. Thanks for being part of this fun little neighborhood we live in of cute artwork and lighthearted messages. And thank you so much for being here. You make my day. Thanks so much, and take care. Bye.